Oma Jema Vama, Bhakta A Om Shakti Ma, Hail Mary, full of grace, we are all love. Oma Jai. When Kali meditates on you, in our yogic journey, we might experiment with many mantras, fasting, tapasya, ascetic practices that attempt to generate heat. Ascetic practices are extreme deprivation, dark rooms, fasting, holding your arm up for Shiva for 12 years. The mantra, saying a certain mantra, the power of the mantra, using our will to tap into this divine words, divine syllables, divine language, in the case of Sanskrit and Hebrew. Why do we do all that? Why do we invoke the name? Why do we partake in extreme ascetic practices? You can say that the hope of enlightenment or the goal of enlightenment. So we use our personal will with, we can say, biohacks or yogi hacks in order to tap into this divine current so that it might transfigure the human being into an enlightened soul, enlightened being. What if there were an easier, more playful, more joyous, more mystical, more miraculous, more loving and nurturing way? Did I mention more efficient? In my own journey, that happened on a beautiful day in October 2016 on the banks of the Ganga River in North India, when the great goddess herself, Kali, in her infinite grace and wisdom, generosity and love, began to meditate on this being. Lightning struck, both in terms of power and in terms of seemingly impossible probabilities. From that moment on, I felt the great goddess's presence, whether waking, dreaming, or deep sleep, in meditation and outside meditation. Not only did I experience Kali's presence 24/7, but other people I came in contact with also felt her presence within my being, and sometimes within their being as well. This grace working through this field was sometimes transferable to another being. So I can say that Kali meditated on me from that point on. So all the mantras, all the practices, all the insights, downloads, eureka moments, breakthroughs, challenging situations, were all orchestrated by the divine goddess herself, and I feel to make me, this humble human being, one with her. So the feeling is that she is meditating on me 24/7 with the feeling that we should be united as one, that her will and my will are identical. Let thy will be my will and my will be thy will. It sounds like such an impossible goal, but that is my everyday reality. That day by day, hour by hour, week by week, month by month, where Tim and Callie are, it's not so clear. I know that this power, the power of love, is working through this field in my dream time and in other people's dreams. She's working through this field in mysterious ways that my cognitive mind has no idea about. This is a hyper-accelerated yogic practice. What is more efficient, beautiful, mysterious, and miraculous than that? That's why we say the mantras, that's why we visit the temples, that's why we pray, we implore the divine. We implore the divine to meditate on us, to feel that divine presence all the time, to always know that we are the beloved, that the divine is always with us, by our side. We are never alone. So I look at this day in October 2016 as the luckiest day of my life. The day where the great goddess Kali, in her infinite grace, began to meditate on me. And my own yogic process went from pretty good to miraculous, miraculous, miraculous. Seeing Kali's love notes and guidance and grace everywhere, most of the time. So how can you, dear viewer, invite the great goddess Kali to meditate on you too? Simply by watching these videos. Isn't that incredible? Simply by watching these videos, as Kali transmits through this field, you invite her to meditate on you. Now, whether she decides or feels, whatever word you'd like to use, to meditate on you is her business. But very often, she does. Isn't that incredible? And then people who've only had a intellectual or cognitive feeling or idea about Kali suddenly have her as their guide, as their guru, as their Ishtadevata, their personal God. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So many people have come through this meditation room and through these videos and have reported back that that has happened to them, that the great goddess has begun to meditate on them and they feel her presence all the time. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oma Jai Ma Vama, Bhakta A, Om Shakti Ma, Hail Mary, full of grace, we are all love. Om.